Hello, I'm at gufandhouse.com, and this is Jason Henderson from Burton Snowboards. Hello, Jason. How are you?
I am kick-ass.
Yes, you are. Jason has been here with us today, guiding us through the 2019 line, giving us insights and kind of like deep kind of views on what it is to be like a Burton product. And this is a great line or collection within Burton called the Family Tree. Take it away, man. This is an awesome series of boards.
Yeah,
here.
this is Family Tree's been just great because it's been kind of like a developmental think tank that we've typically would be like on the behind the curtain, like prototype type thing, but we're kind of bringing it out to the masses. So it's a constantly like evolving, changing thing. So boards like the Flight Attendant were in the Family Tree, and if it's something that has traction, then we bring it out to the main line. It's just kind of stuff like that, or it could be just one and done. There's
Cheetah.
Yeah,
well,
Cheetah.
2 and done.
Yeah.
13 and 19.
Yeah.
So 18.
Yep. So and then we could bring them back and stuff like that. So, but it's pretty cool because it allows us to kind of just throw really cool, unique boards out there.
That's right.
So.
To speak on like the limited release of each board, they may be in a season or in a series for 1 year or a couple years. Mm-hmm. One that I missed, that I didn't get, that I totally regret is the Landlord. I love it. Anyone out there with like a Landlord that they want to sell, get at me, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we have here? Do we have the stun gun?
So
is this new?
Yep, all of these are pretty much new.
All brand new.
Yep, so we got the stun gun. So
okay.
Kind of taking a combination of a couple of boards that we had in the Family Tree. We had the branch manager, if you remember that.
Yep.
So that was, the idea behind that was really short edge contact, but that was full traditional camber.
Right.
So now we're actually kind of combining this with like a Flight Attendant.
Okay.
So really short running length. With balanced free ride, really long nose on it.
That is a huge sweeping nose.
Yeah, that thing goes forever. So what's rad is like the quick, the short edge contact. This thing is really quick edge to edge. It's still camber, so it's still going to be stable on groomers, things like that. And even again balanced free ride, so the tapers past the upturn.
Right.
So you could ride switch, no problem. But once it dumps, this thing's going to be killer in the trees.
Right.
Super quick edge to edge with a really floaty nose.
Right, which is kind of wild because you look at the board, it has that big sweeping nose, but with that short effective edge, it's still quick.
Yep,
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's the stun gun.
Okay.
Probably best one of the more all mountain twins.
That's right. Trick Pilot.
Trick Pilot. Kind of took this from the Trick Pony. Mm-hmm. So a little bit less side cut with this. This is kind of our all mountain twin. All right. So really tall tip and tail heights. Pure pot. As far as the bend, so mostly camber, but it goes flat in the tips. But pretty tall tip and tail heights for that, really good float. So guys like Mark Sollers, Mikey Rentz,
right?
A lot of those guys are riding this,
so
in the backcountry freestyle. But it's a twin.
You still ride on groomers too.
Ride it anywhere. I really like the kind of blunted off, square
just like
shape.
Straight up.
So, yeah, I'm personally a big fan of that.
Yep. Yeah. And I like the consistent graphic theme across the line too.
Yep. For the Family Tree, they kind of all stick together.
Right.
So
cool.
Then this one's pretty rad.
This is crazy.
I have not had the fortune of riding one of these, but we always take that take an iconic board in the line and give it that mystery construction, which there's some new stuff going on with the mystery construction this year.
All right.
It's the lightest core we've ever had. It's our Dragonfly 2.
Yep.
We're using high-end carbon, but we're also using it not only just on the top and bottom of the core, but we're using it in between the laminates.
Vertically.
Ooh. So if you actually cut the board in half, it would be basically like carbon shaped like I-beams going through.
Wow.
So, and we're able to build all those in-house, at Craig's. All the mystery fishes will be built at Craig's.
Wow. Every single one of them.
Yep.
Do you know how many are released?
Not sure the exact numbers on each because there's different sizes and things like that.
Yeah.
But, one thing too, that all the boards coming out of Craig's do have re-res. So what that is we're able to basically break down the scraps of the boards because after when you pull a board out of the mold, you got to trim all the extras down, and there's always some certain amount of waste. We can put those scraps into the solution. It's like a super high concentrated vinegar, and it breaks it all down.
Yeah.
And then we can separate each piece out and put it in the recycling stream.
That's pretty cool.
So.
And one thing I noticed right away when we were kind of like prepping this, like all the boards for today, all the boards basically are in the same recyclable kind of paper wrap.
Yep.
And I picked up what I came to know as the mystery fish, and I knew it right away. I picked it up.
So
and was like,
light.
oh my gosh, this is the mystery fish for sure. And then took it out. That's what it was.
And it's not only just light. I mean, you can just make things light, but but it also has to ride.
Perform.
Correct. Yeah. So all the carbon and everything that goes into that board. I mean, it's just snappy, lively. It's there. Like it's not going to wash out on you. Like it's truly something special.
Heck yes. And then this one, it's kind of a moontail style shape, a little bit wider, the bottom feeder.
Yep. So this is our short wide.
Right.
So
short wide.
Comes in a 150. This one is 27.0 at the waist.
Jeez.
So does have a flat top bend, so super flat, with the early rise rocker to it, tapered shape. But 27.0 at the waist on a 150. Yeah. So it's just lay this thing over, like ridden this board. And it's like I got a size 10 boot and I have like.
Just
there's I can see the sidewalls underneath my toes, like it's crazy. So you can really lay these things over.
That's right. So. And I like the gradual kind of sweep. It doesn't have like a crazy aggressive like kick up. It's kind of like mellow out and kind of like rocks up at the nose.
Yeah, but definitely like you said, I like the kind of moonshell tape or tail on it and all that. So, but 150 centimeters, but really wide. It's going to displace a lot of snow.
Wow. What's the socket radius? What's the socket radius is on that? 7. Super small socket, fairly smaller than average socket radius.
Yep, so it's tight. So it's gonna, with a wider board and having a deep side cut, that thing's gonna carve. Yep.
Right, and then last one. A lot of people are asking about this thing, the speed date. I'm 99% sure that I rode this last year.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites out of the family tree for this year. It was originally kind of developed with Terrier as more of like a bank slalom board.
Okay.
So that's kind of the working direction that they went with.
All right.
But it just ended up working so well that it rides really well all mountain. Like he rides it, for all mountain purposes. Wow. So kind of what makes it tick is it's really snappy and responsive like a Custom X.
Okay.
So it has that stiffer tips, but it's actually softer through the middle of the board. Okay. So this thing's got really good foot steer, and it's like 7 millimeters of taper, just a little bit of taper, not much, and it's a balanced free ride. So again, it's the taper's just past the upturn, so it's really versatile. But you can really steer this thing with your feet, but once you get into the turn, you can really feel the stability. And again, the idea is what they were thinking with bank slalom. It's like, okay, you can kind of, initiate the turn, get into the turn, you can manipulate the board and get flowy with it, and then you can, exit with the stiffer tail.
Wow.
But, Terry just ended up, you find he's just riding it everywhere.
Cool. Does this have extra carbon or extra
carbon highlights? Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, the lighter core, center WFO. Like that board it's fast, but it rides really easy too. Like it's one of those boards like you haul ass on it, but it's not gonna kill you.
Okay.
So that's kind of what. Yeah. And that's really what they developed with the different profiles of cores and things like that. Even Custom X's have gotten a lot easier to ride, but still just hold that that knife edge. But so if you got those guys out there that like the T6s and T7s that Terrier had years ago, looking to update, speed date's definitely gonna be gonna be the one. That's
up until a couple years ago, I think we had like 1 or 2 T6s like in back, like way up in the shelves. But it's cool to see boards like this kind of coming out again, like especially that bank slalom is kind of a trending style contest and race. Of course, the legendary bank slalom, they've been doing that for 30 plus years. Yeah. But a lot of people are catching on, like, oh man, I want to do a bank slalom race. Yeah. What a great option on board to do it.
Well, a lot of people just like to go out and carve. Yeah. They just ride groomers, just rip, go fast, and that's where boards like the Speed Date are gonna come in. So
wow. Well, that is an exciting line. Quite a few. What is there? Six decks in there? 5, 6 decks within the family tree line. Again, you never know which ones are gonna last into next season, which ones aren't. So if there's one that really catches your eye and you want to pay attention to, just pick one up. These always sell out here. You can check every single one of these out in the links below in the description, of course. Jayson, man, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. One little A little sneak peek.
Uh-oh.
For mid-season, they are going to be doing a 56 wide in the speed.
56 wide in the speed, because right now
it's a fairly narrow board.
252 is the widest.
Yep.
In a 61.
Yeah. So
wow.
they're going to be doing a 56 wide. So
that's
stay
good
tuned
news.
for that. Coming to the house.
Awesome. That's right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let me know what do you think of all of these family tree boards, and if there's any boards out there that you missed out on that you wish you would have bought. Check out and subscribe to the channel over there. Check out more vids here, and hopefully see you guys on Snow. Peace.